Greetings all, Vanna here for Taurus's Daily Oracle Message. I had to move my lighter. That would have been bad. Taurus, I just want to thank everyone new that has come in. I am so truly blessed and happy to have all of your energy. It makes me so happy to see how much we're growing so quickly. But let's get into your reading. The first card for you, Taurus, is Stillness. What I want to point out to you a couple things about this card, about see how her reflection is a swan in the water. So like she is more than what she is giving herself credit for. And as are you, Taurus. And it might be because you've been go, 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 rush, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle. And I understand this. I mean, we all have to hustle. We all have bills to pay and things to take care of, people to take care of. I have my girls, I have my mom, and my business. These are all things I'm working to take care of. But I want you to know that you will be all right, but you have to take time for yourself. One other thing I want to point out is, like, see how the world around her is in all purple? That is because she is so connected to the spirit realm. The spirit realm's color is purple. The color of the crown chakra is purple, and that is the chakra that connects to the spirit realm. People that have astral projected and spirit walked have described the world in the sky as being purple. You have pure spirit purification with this little fairy here. There's some more purple right there, but there's also white. And the woman in the lake is also wearing white. So you have spirit coming in to help purify you of everything and anything that is not aiding you, because you are becoming an entirely new coming into an entirely new phase of your life. You are becoming an entirely new person. And you don't want to take with you all of the emotional baggage that you have previously held on to, because it's going to weigh you down and prevent you from becoming everything you were meant to be, because you will be reacting out of fear, out of lack, out of anger, out of anxiety from a person that you once were. But you're not that person anymore. You can accept that you are no longer that. And when you do, the ego no longer has the attachments to those emotions. Now, the journey of healing and shadow work is not a one-time journey, but that is why you have the bear spirit here to protect you. So when you are healing, when you do feel vulnerable like that, understand that spirit is protecting you and spirit is guiding you. I like that the bear spirit came out because my dad is like, he calls himself bear. So there is that nurturing, what should be a nurturing energy. You have the foggy bog of patience here with the heron. And in that bog, it would be very easy to just get completely lost, because you can't really see like 2 feet in front of you. You could very easily get caught on the brambles and the roots and the vines of all these other plants. But because you are going through this transformation with the butterfly spirit here, you have to understand that things are taking time to happen, because you can't just remake yourself that easily. You can't just undo all of that programming, all those years of trauma and the ego that you had built up. It can't just be taken away. You have to be aware of things that are working and no longer working, and disintegrate that which is not serving you anymore, so that you can integrate new things that are coming in. And this will take wisdom and acceptance with the Starry Night and the Owl spirit here. But one thing that I do want to point out to you is that you are not alone, because you have the Fae with you. You have guardians protecting you. You have ancestors protecting you. And you are wise enough to be able to do it. Because look here. Look at how the butterfly wings are just faint and kind of semi-corporeal there, and how they're so solid here. That is because you are trusting your wisdom, trusting yourself, and accepting that you are protected by the divine, by the angels above. So yes, it is going to take time. It is going to take you having some patience, having to reflect upon yourself. But that's just what we have to do, love, because we can't take everything and everyone with us to the next phase of our life, because it's like when you're playing Skyrim and you're going through the dungeon and you want to take every bit of loot. It's going to weigh you down and slow you down. And not everyone is going to fortify restoration loop so that they can carry 1 million capacity. And when you do that, you often risk breaking your game because it's not supposed to run like that. And even I think that is telling of the story here that is being told, because if you have to struggle and fight and break the system to hang on to something, it might just be further proof that it's not meant for you to hang on to, and you need to just let it go. If it's meant to be, it'll be, and it'll come back into your life at another time when both parties are ready for it, when you are ready to accept that situation, to accept that love, to accept that blessing. When you are ready for it, it will come back in. So if something is not working out for you right now, if something you really want is just like slipping through your fingers, allow it to, my love. You can't hang on to it all. And doing so might worsen your journey, delay something that is meant to be learned, because yes, our ego wants a specific thing, but we are only part ego, and we only have a limited knowledge here in this realm. And our timeline and how we think things should work out does not always correlate to Spirit's timeline, because Spirit has the infinite, the all-knowing, and the abundance of everything in the universe. And so they know, like, okay, we'll take them down this path so that they can learn this thing, and it's going to help them 2 years down the line, and they might not even realize it. But if they do, that will be amazing, because they have that awareness. I've gone through that myself. When I was a child, I wanted to be a nurse because I have a very caring heart and I want to take care of people and make them feel good. I went so far to become a CNA. In the months that I worked as a CNA, it was awful. Not because I didn't care for people, but because I was being physically, mentally, and emotionally abused. So I quit and took a more creative path. Well, that was in 2019. And in 2021, I believe it was 2021, when I moved back to South Carolina, like 2 weeks after moving back, I had to immediately go to Georgia, the state I grew up in, and the state with the city that I'm named after, Savannah. I had to go there to take care of my aunt passing from cervical cancer, because she was then at home hospice care, and her daughters were trying to do the care aspect. And her daughters were like beauticians and dental assistants. They didn't know what I knew about end-of-life care. And so what I went through becoming a CNA was not just for me to realize that that's not where I wanted to be. I learned something that I needed to know so that I could take a burden off of my family and help them in a time where their mother was passing. So that is a situation where something that you come across may not be exactly where you're going, but you learn something that you need to know. So in your reflecting, in your healing, in your transformation, and having this patience, use your wisdom to discern what you've learned and what you have done and where things have served you and where things have not. Taurus, you are going to be all right, my love. It is still coming. Your blessings, your affirmations are being heard, and it is all coming in for you. So you have to have patience and have faith in yourself, in your dreams, and in your spirit team. Have a beautiful day, Taurus.